Experiencing high grav feels exactly like walking through
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
To challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills, Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application.
Package food?
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
I hate being stuck in the office.
Great. A full spacesuit. Corporate environments aren't that toxic.
The sooner you sit down, the sooner we can get this over with.
Empathy for your clients. That will make you a front runner for a megacorp position.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I'll be sure to let our marketing team know their phrases are catching on. But I hope that's your sense of humor showing. Not to say we don't have our share of self-important attitudes here. In fact, you'd fit right in where some are concerned. But, moving on. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Something tells me you aren't joking. And I like to think I'm a pretty good judge of character. You may have 0 experience, but leadership skills go far here. How motivated are you to succeed? Here at Ryujin, that's completely up to you. It's not unheard of for someone like you to reach an executive level position. Plus, we're pretty good at finding any untapped potential, so if there's a role we know you'll excel at, we'll find it. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? You've got some tough competition ahead of you then. Better get those leaderships. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period? Of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
What is it?
And welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Hi there. Welcome to Terra. Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. You can't be that good. Not yet. You act like you're better than me. You're not. I suppose the timing could just be a coincidence. Look. At some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. Figured. Promises aren't exactly in the Ryujin spirit. I guess that's my cue to leave. Let's just hope we never see each other again.
I don't understand why you're being so stubborn. all the man wants is a chance to talk if he becomes a target. Was that so much to ask?
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayou. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Pick me up? At Terra Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best coffee. And
Nothing
you
like this.
deserve the best. Hey there, Intrepid.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer, and the one I was hoping for since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
Well, they do say it's healthy to have goals. So who am I to crush that with reality? I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see.
Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation.
Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Really? Well, this transition...
Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
If you want help, I'm here.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Yes, the profit margins are vastly different at this point. It's more the principle of the matter. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often. We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect... This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Me and... Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new... The only question now is how much work... Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting and I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never, or, if they are, handled. Oh boy, you're gonna be a... Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly...
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, so steer clear of law. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they are... Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. Completing your assignment is... Just be aware that some of us still have to suffer the consequences.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Well, not compared to you field operatives or technicians. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the bright. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation. Your work only helps us improve and expand. Well, there's a reason we're the #1 tech corporation in the settled system. If we were truly that bad at our core, I doubt we'd still be operational. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. I suppose an outsider might think that, but we'd prefer to handle... We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to... I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their... Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as there's always more than one way. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have any. When all is said and done, it should be... Here's the data slate.
Are you supposed to be here?
Now is the time to inhale your almost guaranteed.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogen's a stickler for details.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece.
If you think you have any power of negotiating your pay, besides, payment is based off a fair question. We may have plenty of eyes. Not a single setback. Huh. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. And I hope it stays that way. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand. And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be... Oh, the best part is we don't even have to fabricate this information. We're just... Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast them. Now, get going.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
Aquila is one of the oldest cities in the settled systems.
Miss Lance is the one you want to speak to.
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
Just do your business and move along. Then we'll be all friendly-like.
Thank you again for all you've done for the retreat. Here's what I have in stock right now.
Meet all sorts in Aquila City.
You lost? I don't think we typically allow customers up here. If you need help, Miss Lance is just downstairs.
Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it? If you've got some morality issues, and the truth is, in this industry, Laredo is far from squeaky clean. And believe me, we've got our own eyes out for their moves as well. Now, I think it's time to examine.
It's a decent start, but your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to...
And when I say creative, I don't either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform.
Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and...
We just need some easy access to... Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is...
No corporation wears murder well around here. We may take some extreme... Now, if you need to find yourself a hobby outside of work to do that, I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's a...
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
No loitering. Now move it. You need help with something. I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not big on doing favors for people I don't know. I'd like to help, but if I handed over this card, then it's my job that's on the line. I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. You may be right. I'd hate to be the one that could have prevented a situation. Fine. The key's yours. Just remember to bring it back, or I'm reporting you.
Quit staring.
Hey there. Got that key card? I think of security the same way too, but don't let Dalton know I said that. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing could...
We'll soon find out, won't we? This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't.
I was hoping you'd feel that way. We much prefer the light touch of...
Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. And Quantum Synergy. Your job is to make sure that the...
Infinity Ltd. Is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity It's already been taken care of. All you need to worry... You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive, runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergy's. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. Zola may be self-absorbed and superficial, but she's also smart. Her drive to keep both her name and Quantum Synergy's in a positive spotlight have led to several innovations in ship OS software. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision. Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations. They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies... If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a... Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut costs. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost... Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin material. Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresh. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on... He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and... As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and... It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose... Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and market. Quantum Synergy's is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise... We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Thanks to operatives like you. Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers though. Sometimes... Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with... We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan. Boone appreciates credits. We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to say... Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity LTD slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity LTD slate is a bit of a gamble. Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them to further question this deal. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder. Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're... If you think you can do better, you're welcome to it. I suppose just keep in mind, business attire is preferred, club attire would be second. Just don't let that confidence give you a false sense of security.
Brothers and sisters, now is the time. We must spread the word of the great serpent across the settled systems. We must speak. And if the unbelievers refuse to listen, they will be purged. We must go to their places, where they are, where they were, where they will be. We must pave the galaxy with scales, and all who stand before us will fall.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip. The man knows how to run a business. Ain't that the truth? And especially so. You want to impress a client. The Astro Lounge is the place. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you? Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some. However, it does match some of my own. Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the insider details I've been getting. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape? Well, consider me intrigued. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity. True. Stability is a much-needed quality. Our hope is that with our guidance, Drexler will create the stability Infinity. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book, but it seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs. Thank you for that.
Where did you learn to pick up? You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
I hope you have some good news for me. Well, that wasn't too bad. You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss.
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a...
That's exceptionally kind of you, Imogen. Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull off.
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our financial guru?
Also, if you ever want an honest opinion about anything, they're honest to a fault, and often give their opinion on something. I like to recommend something fun or You never know when life will take a turn, especially. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Most days, I'm incompleted. Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate...
Some call it retaliation, but we like...
Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want... And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions. Not quite. When you uploaded that virus onto KeltCorp's network, that was a warning intended to slow down their internal productivity. KeltCorp suffered the effects of that silently, although I guarantee they endured some serious client complaints. This assignment is about making our target look completely negligent in the public eye.
Exactly. A very valuable lesson. Most corporations live and die by... Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits.
Your assignment is to plant an arc device. The arc will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence.
You can call it what you like, but most importantly...
ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram, Corrupt. The ARC locates hard...
Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably... You're not wrong. Believe me, they're also one of few that Masako herself needs to sign off on.
You just need to plant the ARC and avoid detection.
As technicians, we handle prep and... Stop work. Beginnings and ends, as it were.
This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. You can't protect your own.
Anything I can help you with? Nothing for us to do. You're in good... Okay, no problem.
we be dust. Excuse me.
Security! Stop immediately!
Hey.
You're under
Plenty of
arrest.
time for
No
shooting
sudden
later.
moves. Smart move. Keep it moving.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Alright, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Hey there. Got an up.
Now I get to let the in-office team know that depending on their instructions, they can use the remote access to do anything. In the case of servers, it could be gross information leaks, a hardware failure.
Your concern is noted, but unfortunately, extreme measures.
Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for us.
It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal, and believe me, bonuses like this. My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when... So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as... Why did I have a feeling you'd bring that up? You've still got quite a ways to go, so let's keep it... You can think of this next assignment as a stepping stone. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our... The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the Oh, we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the competition in the dust? We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, and we make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you... Call it what you want, but it's your job. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient.
The current schematic was sent to their Star Yard to begin prototyping, so they could... The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. The Trident Star Yard orbits Aquila in the Cheyenne system, so you'll still be in Freestar space.
I feel bad for whoever gets to inform the executives about the theft of... Just remember to keep things clean.